Yeah, you know it's my style.
Oh shit.
Chill, don't call my Uber yet. I ain't from Kenny, but I learned how to vibe today. Stop calling me twin, cause we not the same.
Miami has a Dolphin, the greatest football team.
Just about 8 miles inland from the warm waters of the Atlantic, we are inside Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the New England Patriots and the Miami Dolphins. Tirico and Greg Olson with you. Jason Sanders has us ready for the start. And off we go from South Florida. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. He'll run, and here's the rookie from Notre Dame. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
2 yards.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's May. And left side, it's caught. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. They pick up 17 through the air. 1st down, New England.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. Watch him do it.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And a determined run there inside the 40. It's a gain of 9 yards.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
A good spot here. 2nd and a yard. They'll go play action with May. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he gets marked out of bounds, but inside the 5-yard line. What a big play there for New England. 33 yards. Here's a run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop it for no gain at the 4.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
Line of scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. They'll go with him again. And this is not going to do it either. Stop for no gain. And just like that, it's 3rd and goal.
brings up
Although I would have liked to have seen them throw the ball on one of the 2 prior downs, now after getting stopped twice, Mike, they haven't gained an inch on the ground. I think on 3rd down, you have no choice but to put the ball in the hands of your quarterback and see if he can make a play through the air.
Crazy, crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy.
He'll send the receiver in motion to the left. He'll try and throw. Here's May. And that is incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball. And in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
Want to finish this opening drive with 6. So the decision is go for it on 4th and goal. They'll go. Here's May. That is incomplete. The defense coming up big in the red zone. It's a turnover on down.
These are the situations where, as an offense, you're trying to dial up your best play call to make sure this possession doesn't get wasted. But let's give credit to the defense. Big moment, big 4th down opportunity, and they're able to get off the field. Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
From his own end zone, he'll set up to throw. This throw right side is caught by Hill. And they'll get him down up around the 15-yard line. That is a gain of 15, halfway there as he's down at the 15. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
On the ground, here is HN. And he's going to have this one up near the 28. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. That's good for 27 and a 1st down.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. Think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to the air one more time. That one out wide to Achan. And he is out of bounds. Markham at the 25.
It's a gain of 14.
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get him the ball, pick up the first down.
He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
Out of bounds at the 19-yard line. A 6-yard pickup.
They'll come up now for second down and 4. They'll look to throw again. And he finds Tyreek. He'll be out of bounds, but after picking up the first down on a gain of 7.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
So that'll do it for a fast-moving first quarter of play. 0-0 is the score. And we're back to South Florida after this. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. A run here with H.N. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Patriots' 9-yard line.
They'll stay on the ground with H.N. He'll manage only about 3, so it will bring up 3rd down.
6-yard line.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. To throw. He's got his big tight end. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Miami. That is 2nd TD catch of the season.
Well, Mike, I know I might be a little biased toward the position, but I'm happy to see them go his way early on National Tight Ends Day. And, of course, they're happy to go his way early and often with just about anything.
Makes the score Dolphins 7, Patriots nothing.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. They'll begin here on the ground. He's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's the way to get started, to pick up a 17 and a very quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 4. Off the play fake, here's May. Got a man coming across the field. He's got it. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15.
First down.
Here's 1st and 10.
38 yards on the play. And the Patriot first down.
Out of the gun, here's May. That one, take it in, middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Patriots. It's his 4th touchdown on the year. The extra point is good, and the Pats will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Set to return is Xavier Gibson. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's A-Train. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. He'll drop the throw. That's taken in by Achan. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
Let's go.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On the carry, it's Achan. Big opening up the middle. And he'll take this one in. Devon Achan. Touchdown, Dolphins. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about, and they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
The extra point by Sanders is good, and the Dolphins will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Patriots 7. Jason Sanders.
After the touchdown, Myers is back to boot this one away. He fields it at the 8. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Drive will start on the ground. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to weave his way forward. It's a first down at the 44-yard line.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen. And not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2. But it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor. And when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. His offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend that lead.
So often, my defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block. He gets another. He's got teammates springing him all over the field, and this offense is lucky this didn't go all the way back for a pick 6.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, this is A.J. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. Now the Patriots going to use their first timeout. And they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go in this first half. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. He'll look to throw. That's caught by Hill. He's into space past the 25. And he'll be out of bounds all the way down at the 10. The first 2 drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is 1st and goal. Throw! Mark down at the 6.
The tackle made at the 6-yard line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
Now Miami going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime. Here's another shot from the 6 at 2nd and goal. Short throw taken by Pitts. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in the opening half.
The career is more at stake when you're proud. That paper, baby, my face on the
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now they'll set up to throw. Touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. The extra point by Sanders is good. And the Dolphins will take a 21-7 lead.